Good afternoon. I'm going to introduce my sisters. So at the piano is Cheryl Leverette, and she is James's wife. And beside me is Julie Leverette, and she is Daniel's wife. And I'm thankful to have the support and backing of these sisters with me today. And I'm going to cry. And that's just the way it is. Sometimes I say sorry, no sorries today. In 2017, my brother James said to me, "Honey, why don't you move home?" I was living in Washington State, and he said, "Why don't you move home?" And I didn't like his idea because I had given away all my winter clothes, all the winter boots, everything was gone. And he said to me, "I know when you'll come back." And he said, "When they need you bad enough." And he was speaking of Mom and Dad. And a month later, he died. And so the time came that I knew it was right, and I was meant to come back. And thankfully, came back in November of 2019. And of course, we know 2020, early months, COVID shut everything down. And had I not followed that prompting to get here, I wouldn't have been here, and I would have been unable to support my parents. But I came back to support them. But the greatest pleasure has been the relationship that I share with my mother and dad. Those of you that know my mother know she was the sweetest woman ever. My mother had a kindness to her and a grace to her. There was, and Nathan maybe said it, never a foul word, never anything against another person, but full of love and grace. As the years went and dementia became more a part of our story, Mother very thankfully remained the sweetest thing ever. That was not the story of some of the family on her side that had dementia, but Mother remained the kindest and the sweetest and the most open and the most playful. We'd be in the middle of talking about something and she'd go, "We'll talk about it later." And I'd say, "Oh, honey, we're never going to talk about it again because you don't know what you're talking about." And she would slap my arm and laugh, and we just went through joyfully. So when she had her fall, coming forward, when she had her fall, we walked roads with her, and we went up and down the roller coaster of emotions, not sure, is this the time that we're saying goodbye to her or what's happening with her? But my mom remained so faithful. She would say, "I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing." And I'd say, "I think you're doing it. You're loving the people around you. You're caring and loving Daddy. You're having the conversations when she could." But when my mom couldn't have the conversations, there was singing. And every time I went to spend time with her, I would put on the music and I would sing with her. And the consistent song that my mom could sing, even if she couldn't answer you, even if we were looking and trying to get her to talk, no. But we started singing one day at a time, and that woman could sing it. And so we're going to sing it through the tears, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Oh, can I say one more thing? After Mother passed, I took her eulogy and a card to the hospital, and I'm very thankful today to have some of the nurses that provided care to Mother here with us. Truly, when they talked to us and they said, "It's time to change Mom's care plan and it's time to move her to palliative," they said, "Would you like to move her to a different unit?" And we said, "No, we'd be lost without the nurses and doctors that took care of my mother," because they took care of us too. They would walk in the room and check on Daddy. They'd check on me. And so in the last hours, the last day that Mother was living, we were cared for in incredible ways. Ladies that are here,
Thank you from our family